We're gonna be on this nature trail, and it might be dangerous and it might be flooded. We're gonna see some real live Texas fighting geese, and I'm gonna show you guys a demonstration. If cornered in the right circumstance, they could kill you. Alright, this next section is going to be crossing a river, so if you get wet, you have to swim part way, but there's some orange flags to warn you when you get too deep. This might be sewer water, but we're close to the Colorado River, so it's probably spring-fed water maybe. Like the early settlers came through here in Bastrop here, there was a spring along the Colorado River, and that's where they got their water. It's so dry that they lost lots of cattle until they found that spring. Texas is pretty safe. They have a lot of snakes, but if you don't step on them, you're usually pretty good. So as you walk through life, if you step on one, jump up and scream, because they flee from that usually part of the time. They'll either do that or then they'll bite you. I'm not sure. I'm fuzzy on them details, but this here tree is a Boxelder, and it was one of the first trees in Bastrop County when it first started. When they started Bastrop County, there was no trees, I don't think. I guess it wouldn't be Bastrop County without trees. So you can tell it's the first one because it's really old. Now it's got, like, there's a bare spot even. It's like it's balding out, and it's got bark's coming off. So it's probably the oldest tree. And yeah, it's kind of tall. It's big around. Well, I can just about not touch my hand on the other side. But so it means it's really old. And yeah, it's a beaut. Okay, this next tree we're going to demonstrate on, you can see where somebody's been messing with it because it's got a hole running clear through it. I want to investigate a little bit and see what the deal was that it was hollow. And, oh, it's a hackberry tree, by the way, and those aren't usually hollow. I don't know what the deal is. Sometimes there's snakes in them, and they can bite you really hard if they get you, but usually you put your hand in and jerk it out really quick, and then it's not making any noises, so that's good. Oh, here we go. There's a beer can in here. I'm not sure what the snake was doing drinking beer, but obviously he needed some sometime. But sometimes in nature you get perfect places to take pictures. People like cliffs and landscape and stuff. And the new thing on the internet, I guess, is taking family photos in trees and different places. But this tree here could fit an entire Amish family. They have 16 kids and every one of them fit. So, this little nature tip. Alright, the end of the path comes. I'm not sure what we're going to do, but we could go on into the frontier. There's not usually a lot of people there. The cement isn't on. Just keep coming, it's usually safe. I don't know, I've never been this far on a nature walk before. I guess we'll find out when we find out. But we're going to go on up through here. It looks like an old deer trail. Two of them going right side by side. Could even pass for tire tracks if you weren't looking for deer. But I'd say it's a deer trail. But so as you can see the sign there, it says private property. That means that the animals are over there and the people are over here. And let's see if we can call them over. Shake the brush a little bit. Go! Quack, 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 quack. Yeah. To our left, there's some movement in the brush. I'm not sure what it is. There's a pink thing and some blue things. Off the tip of my head, it might be a flamingo and 3 ostriches, but I don't know what they have in Texas. I'm from Indiana, so we'll see ones. Maybe we'll track them. Alright, we're going to go up on these stumps here. You guys probably can't make it up, so just hunker down in the grass here. And I'm going to try and get up there, and I'm going to see what nature's up in the tree. Whew. This is pretty neat up there. If you guys are up here, you should see the view that I have right now. Now when you look for nature, you got to be observant. You can't just stumble around on stuff because you'll probably destroy it. So you got to sneak up here like I did, and then you can discover nature. You can crash up here, then and scare all the little bugs and coons and birds and alligators away. So let's look up here. Maybe the tree's hollow and it'll have something in it. probably poison ivy, I'm guessing. But I'm usually, well, I'm pretty allergic to it, so we'll see what happens. Well, there's a, I'm not sure what it is. If I just take a guess, it's probably a Spanish jumping orchid. But it didn't jump, so when I plucked it, so it's probably not a jumping orchid. Probably just a plain old orchid. It might not even be an orchid. Who knows? It's pretty neat though. If I sneak down off this stump, I can show it to y'all. If I can make it, I got my new camouflage flip-flops. Boy, they can sneak pretty good. Whew, made that one. Alright, see that? If you want to find tracks, you got to get some mud. Well, in this concrete, there's no mud. So what are we going to do? We're going to have to walk on down to the river and find some mud. They get in the mud. Usually they run for a while and it's called water tracks, but in this case it's the mud tracks. They're on the concrete here. You can see which way they're going. They're going, well, yeah, you can see which way they're going because of the mud is fresher on one side than the other side of the shoe print. I didn't realize flamingos had shoes, but yeah. So I think they're going, well, they're going right back into the water. We're almost done our nature walk. I'm getting thirsty and tired, and but in nature, everything gets thirsty and tired, and it gets pretty rough. But you know, just look around. We're underneath that tree we had talked about earlier. But just since we went through here, poor little squirrel, he was probably trying to do an awkward photo and didn't make it. See, he lays there now. So you got to always be careful when you're in nature because it can get. So that's what I have for today, folks. Yeah, just be careful when you're out there and don't mess anything up.